Before we dive into the specifics, could you share a bit about your background and also the inspiration behind founding Avatar?
My journey has been a blend of technology, innovation, and passion for reshaping the employment landscape. And with a background in technology and innovation, I witnessed firsthand the challenges in traditional recruitment system. Avatar was born from the vision to bring transparency, decentralization, and strongly equitable rewards to the talent recognition space. And we are at the intersection of blockchain, token economy, and AI, creating a platform where individuals can tokenize their talent and be fairly rewarded. And definitely today we'll talk more about the journey and innovations. But at the core principle of Avatar is tokenizing the talent. And as we have seen the three eras of web from web 1 to web 2 to web 3, I think we are in the early stage of web 3 where the focus is we build the applications where we give the ownership back to the users and community. So that's the core fundamental principles behind building Avatar and tokenizing talent.
So, I want to ask, it's a fascinating journey that you're having, Mr. Mahendra, and now I want to delve a little bit into Avatar itself. Could you explain the core concept of talent tokenization and also how it stands out in the current employment landscape?
At Avatar, talent tokenization is about empowering individuals to tokenize their professional identity and performance through a unique approach. And as I said, like talent tokenization, those are two words. And if you see those two words in the Web2 space, you will find that there is no talent which can be owned by the user. What you're doing, you're creating offline profiles on different systems that does not belong to you. So that is the talent space which is missing in the Web2 space. And tokenization, which means you encapsulate that talent into a token and give the ownership back to the users. So the issue of workplace participants taking back ownership of their data is the key enabler in this equation. And performance is measured by a host of immutable on chain metrics that are immutable and tied to an avatar's performance, which allows people to leverage their performance and create rewards in addition to their income in a way that was never before possible. And we leverage the power of blockchain as a platform, token economy, and the artificial intelligence to redefine how talent is recognized and rewarded. Now, in essence, every job becomes a smart contract in Avatar on the blockchain, providing a transparency and a verifiable record of work. And we have a strong naming convention, the Avatar performance coefficient, which is derived through a mathematical formula, quantifies the individual performance. Tokenizing this performance via an approach of limited NFTs not only showcases high performance, but also allows users to be rewarded directly through a decentralized system. And what are the benefits of this approach? This approach eliminates the middleman, prioritize user rewards, and establish a self-sustainable ecosystem.
See.
I think it's a paradigm shift in how we perceive the value of talent in the decentralized era.
So the concept of talent tokenization at Avatar sounds fascinating, but can you break it down for our audience? How do employers and employees practically participate in this tokenized ecosystem?
Absolutely. Let me simplify it. Um, let's assume employers sign up on Avatar and create job contract, just like they would do on any job platform. However, here's the exciting part. These job contracts are stored on the blockchain as smart contracts. And these smart contracts not only ensure transparency, but also serve as a way to track and verify the metrics like work hours, job type, duration, and completion rates, and so on. And on the other side, when an employee takes up a job, they are essentially entering into a smart contract with the employer. And as they complete tasks or work hours, their data is recorded on the blockchain. This creates a transparent and verifiable record of their performance. But it doesn't stop there. The real innovation comes in when we tokenize this information. Both employers and employees can turn their work history, achievements, and skills into these unique digital assets called NFTs. Think of them like digital badges that showcase your professional achievements. At Avatar, employees tokenize themselves into limited fractionalized NFTs. So assume I'm an avatar as an employee and I'm a talent. I'm fractionalizing myself into limited NFTs, essentially turning your performance and talent into unique digital assets.
See,
It's
I
like
see.
creating a digital representation of your professional journey. And on the other side, employers also have the ability to craft their own NFTs, showcasing their company's reputation and commitment to fair employment. Therefore, both sides of the employment equation are empowered to tokenize their skills, work history, creating a digital resume in the form of NFTs. And anyone across the community can buy these NFTs to promote the talent. So that's the practical representation of how it works.
Do you have NFT, types depending on the jobs out there, or is every single NFT unique for individual, for an individual? But do you have categories? Like that's what I'm asking.
Very good question. When it comes to Avatar as a talent tuNNCay, it is the basic form of NFT, which means I, as a talent, I am an NFT, and then I'm fractionalizing myself into limited NFTs. So it is actually representing my talent. But to answer your question, the platform has few various NFTs, and their strategies are different. For example, for talent tokenization, it is one NFT, which is tokenizing the talent, and anyone can buy your NFT to promote you. Which means why they should buy, because once they buy your NFT, the system will reward them based on your performance goes high. The other part is, there is any employer would like to utilize the system, they have to buy a subscription to use the system, right? And we have, and I'm not sure if anyone has done this before, but we are changing the subscription also into NFTs, which means the employer can buy the subscription as an NFT, and as long as they are keeping it, they can use the system, they can access the database, they can create smart jobs, and if they don't want to use, they can just rent it out or
I
transfer or
see.
sell it out. So those are two different NFT categories. One is purely tokenizing talent. So you have fractionalized NFTs, anyone can buy, promote you, and get rewarded. And the employers are buying the platform's subscription as an NFT to use the system.
I see. I see. That's a brilliant system. Thank you so much for your detailed answer. I've seen on your website that you have, like, you're able to acquire fractionalized NFTs in Avatar. So, is there a limit to how much you can acquire?
See, when it comes to the membership NFTs, you can have only one, which means you as a community, not as a user, are buying the membership NFT to participate in the community and facilitate the marketing and get rewarded. But when it comes to the product, there are a couple of prime acquisition methods. And the process of acquiring fractionalized NFTs, which are talent NFTs in Avatar, is designed to be user friendly and inclusive. And three prime methods, and the three prime methods are like referrals. Is one exciting avenue is through referrals, by which means by recommending anyone to Avatar, you can earn a 5% stake in their NFTs. How it works, you are recommending me to join Avatar, and at some stage I get fractionalized. My 5% of NFTs belongs to you automatically. That's one, referrals. Point two is purchase on the marketplace. So when I fractionalize myself into limited NFTs, my NFTs are available in Avatar Marketplace, which is another product to be bought by anyone in any capacity and how much you want to. Assume like an open sea for talent NFTs. Third one is rewards. Like there will be various airdrop exercises across the system of fractionalized NFTs, which will be incrementally distributed to community members. And to eligible for this, you must have a community membership status via our platform NFT, which is currently live on our website, Avatar Macro NFT ownership. So if you have the membership NFT, the airdrops of newly fractionalized avatars can be airdropped to you. So those are the prime three acquisition methods, and there is no acquisition limits. You can buy one NFT of my fractional, or you can buy the entire lot. Yeah.
So I want to ask, do you have to be an avatar in order to own an interest in other avatars, or how does it work?
Good question, Kulanjay. I think anyone within the community can purchase NFTs of outstanding avatars and receive token rewards from the system simply by holding these NFTs. And also, avatars themselves can also own an interest in other avatars. The operational framework involves the standard functionalities of job applications and hiring, but with a unique twist. Each step in the process, including job agreements or completion, is executed through smart contracts on the blockchain. This ensures that every action taken by an avatar is securely logged on chain and accessible for public verification. And to become an avatar, individuals need to demonstrate their skills and legitimacy by completing sufficient work. Once achieved, they can fractionalize themselves, and that's the stage where they become avatar. And these fractionalized NFTs are made available via our marketplace for the community to purchase. Holding more fractions translates to increased rewards directly tied to the performance of the avatar. And we have a unique reward system developed in smart contracts, operates on a sustainable and circular economic model. There, and every portion of each token inflow contributes to the reward pool, governed by again a smart
I
contracts.
see.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. That sounds amazing. How will the recruitment process differ to, for example, our current system that's going on?
Um, the way I see Kunanja, I don't see any recruitment system in Web2 space which is doing what we are doing, where we are removing the middleman and making your performance on the chain totally immutable and can be verified from anywhere, any place. So that's the Web3 side of it.
Yeah,
But in order to answer your question, like Avatar stands out among the myriad recruitment platforms in both Web2 and Web3 landscapes due to its distinctive approach. Unlike most platforms focus on the conventional hiring and job application processes. Avatar's uniqueness lies in its innovative reward system. Here, individuals can participate in the reward mechanisms that are fueled by great performance. The core of Avatar's innovation centers around users having ownership and control over their data. This groundbreaking concept is supported by our robust patent pending token economic model. And the process is so simple that each participant in the workforce creates an avatar composed of these fractionalized NFTs, allowing the tokenization of talent. And
I
these
see.
NFTs owned by the community are directly linked to the avatar's performance and contribute to a reward pool. Yeah.
And how does Avatar plan to scale? Because with projects this big, like it's almost like a lifestyle. Like you get recruited by Avatar, and if you use it regularly, you basically have your livelihood off of Avatar. How does Avatar plan to scale in the future? Because it's a very important matter.
Yeah, definitely. I think that is one of the questions in my mind to always approach the scalability after the early adoption. And Avatar scalability is anchored in its blockchain foundation and sustainable tokenomics. The platform's architecture ensures efficient management of both user influx and sustained reward distribution over the long term. This scalability is rooted in cutting edge blockchain technology and positions Avatar to seamlessly handle growth while maintaining a stable and rewarding user experience. Like, apart from our organic standard marketing efforts, a key scaling mechanism we have introduced is our referral system. Example, when you refer someone onto the system who can be an employer or employer, you automatically gain a 5% ownership stake of their fractionalized NFTs and subsequent rewards. This is a very simple and powerful scaling initiative, and it is free and always allows anyone to generate multiple reward streams at no cost to themselves. For example, you are referring hundreds of people to Avatar, right? And you automatically take the 5% of each fractionalized avatar's NFT. That's a very strong mechanism to scale
Yeah.
the product.
Can you summarize how this will reshape the future of our workforce?
Yeah, I'll summarize in few points. Like certainly, Avatar is poised to redefine the future of workforce by introducing a decentralized and rewarding model for talent recognition. And in my view, the practical summary is like this: like point one, decentralization of talent. Avatar shifts the paradigm by decentralizing control of talent data. Like in traditional systems, a platform holds the reins, but Avatar empowers individuals, both employer and employees, to own and control their professional journey. So that's my point one, decentralization of talent. Point two is incentivized recognition. The biggest gap in Web2 products is that there is no incentivized mechanism for the users. The central authority is the main, what you call revenue generator and the source of taking all the incentivization. So that's point number two. Point three, I would say transparent and verifiable records. Avatar smart contracts on the blockchain ensure transparent and verifiable records of job contracts and work hours. This is not only enhances trust but also bring efficiency to the hiring and employment process. The next point I would like to say community driven engagement. Just like I said, like referrals, through referrals community members actively contribute to the growth of avatar ecosystem, earning stakes in NFTs. This inclusive approach fosters community driven engagement and a shared interest in the success of the platform. So in essence, Avatar redefines the workforce future by putting the control and recognition of talent in the hands of the individuals.
What milestones do you have coming up in your roadmap?
Yeah. So like from the last 6 months, tuNNCay, we have achieved few things. Like we filed the patent in last year October. Um, we have went to multiple conferences and expos across Dubai, Australia, and Singapore, and we explained and met with people and got a very brilliant response. And this year we have few milestones in the line, and we are eagerly working to not only communicate to the community but also achieving them on time. For example, in April 2024, we are launching our minimum viable product, and that will be the first glimpse of the product, which will be accessible to the membership holders, the NFT membership holders of our product. After that, in the second quarter, we are aiming to make the token available for public sale via initial DEX offerings and then available on the DEX. In the Q3 part of it, we will target some regional centralized exchanges to make sure the token is available to different communities via the exchanges. And during in the last quarter of this year, we are aiming to launch our beta to be available across the community for early testing, and also participate in the airdrops by making sure they are contributing in the test and growth of the product. And our aim is to go live in the first quarter of 2025. So these are top milestones this year, and also concluding the go live in Q1 2025.
Okay, amazing, amazing news. And I'm very excited. You said last quarter of 2024 for the beta, right?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Looking forward to see it